Hey everyone, I am down on the Lower East Side of New York City at Frank's Chop Shop with barber Kevin, and today we're going to talk about one of the coolest barbershops in the city and what they have to offer and how to take care of my scruffy face. So thanks for sitting down and chatting with us
Thanks
today.
for having me.
How are you?
I'm hot.
I know, it
So
is a hot
very-
day.
yeah,
We should say it's a really hot
it's
day.
a warm
So if
day
you
in New
see us
York.
sweating, you know, and you'll understand why. So here we are at Frank's Chop Shop. How long has the store actually been open now?
Since 2006.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it started off as basically a spot where people could come and pick up the Frank magazine. So it was the idea of the Malbon brothers coming together and thinking of a place where men could kind of like get together. There's no place better than a barbershop. So.
And how long have you been here?
I've been here since October.
And how did you actually get into the sort of suntorial arts and barbering?
One day, one of my friends, we were in a group, and somebody wanted a haircut. A bunch of people wanted haircuts, and nobody really trusts anybody else. Everyone's arguing back and forth. No, you're not cutting my hair. No, you're not cutting my hair. And finally I was like, listen, all you guys, just be quiet. I'm gonna cut everybody's hair. You know what I mean? So I cut. These guys sat down, and they were like, oh wow, you know what I mean? And then you get used to cutting all their hair, and then the next guy, and then people start hearing about you in the neighborhood, and then it just builds from that. And then I ended up going to barber school, worked at a couple shops, and ended up in the Lower East Side.
I've mentioned Frank's to several people, and they're like, yeah, I fucking love that place.
Yeah.
And what do you think it is that is so unique about Frank's Chop Shop?
You know what? I have this conversation almost every day.
Really?
Yeah, because just not even everything, literally from the barbers to the clientele to the shop girls to just every element of this shop is just completely different than any shop I've worked in and any shop that I've seen or been in or been around. Coming in and seeing the shop and never knowing who could be in the chair. It could be a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company. You never know who's in the shop or who's not, and it's just something that you can't really, you know what I mean? Like, it's just something special.
And I've noticed that there are like a lot of barbershops sort of popping up, like these really cool, not just, I mean, New York's always had its fair share of, of shops, but like now they're really sort of appealing to a younger sort of hip generation.
Oh, absolutely.
What do you think that's about?
You know what? I don't want to like toot the chop shop's horn, but
Okay.
I really
toot
feel
away.
like we are like one of the first shops to make, if not the first shop to make barbering cool.
I love it because, it's obviously the sort of pendulum swing away from the salon.
Yeah.
Where, it's just like, oh my God, I'm so tired of going to
Yeah.
salons. And it's like a barbershop, it's like a fun experience.
Absolutely. As a man, I mean, there's nothing like, for most men, you don't really have a place that you can go that is like a spot where you can get away from like whatever you know what I mean? Like a barbershop really should be a place where a man could go to be a man.
It's old-fashioned with a twist. But what kind of things do you actually offer here at Frank's?
Well, we have a couple different services. We have the classic shaves, which is like a nice hot towel shave. I really recommend that to any man out there. If you've never had a hot towel shave, you really need to check it out. So we have the classic shaves. We have clipper cut, which is usually like a fade or like basically just clippers, nothing else.
That's for your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a number 2, or like guys get like edged up, or like more of an urban style haircut. And then we have a scissor cut, which is like like if you get like something kind of like where it's short on the sides and a little bit messier on top. So basically kind of like what
My hair.
Scissor cut.
Yeah.
Before
we turn into giant sweat balls, why don't we head inside and we can see what you can do with this old mug here.
Absolutely.
All right?
All right.
Okay.
We'll take care of it for
Yeah.
sure. All right, so you just want to trim it up and keep the mustache a little bit full. Do you want it like a beard, like full, or do you want it like this, like trimmed down tight, or like how exactly do you? So here, I'll sit you up. You want to keep the mustache, and you want to get rid of this. And you basically, I see like it's dark. Basically, where it's dark, you want to keep, and where it's light, you want to get rid of. Perfect.
What's the deal with the baseball caps?
Well, if you don't like your haircut, you just get a hat. Okay. I think it was just an extra like thing where I know it goes into like streetwear brand, you know, the streetwear branding and stuff like that, you know.
Literally false too.
Yeah, you wouldn't be the first one today. Do you like your sideburns to be like a little bit like wide like they are, or do you prefer like them to be more straight?
Whatever you think is best.
I mean, it's a different look. Like it's almost like either a chop. I like that. Okay, go chop.
Oh my God, nobody's seen my face this bald ever.
Doesn't that just make all your problems go away?
I think it did.
For a second, it just makes everything just go away.
So there you have it. Thanks to Kevin and everybody here at Frank's. Remember, if you want a little slice of heaven on the Lower East Side, come down to Frank's Chop Shop and they will treat you right.